that old saying, cash is king? What if we tell you it's actually a bit of a myth? Ever wondered where exactly millionaires stash their cash? Studies show that they keep just 25% of their money in cash. Why? Isn't it natural for wealthy people to keep a lot of cash to buy whatever they want? No, millionaires today don't like much of the cash, and there are plenty of logical reasons for that. Any guesses? Let us know in the comments. A real estate millionaire, Barbara Corcoran, told CNBC she never saved a single dime in her entire life. Grant Cardone, CEO of Cardone Capital, says saving won't bring you wealth.
The only way to create true wealth, is through investing. It is not through learning. It is not through watching videos. It is not by going to conferences. The number one, best, most successful way, probably the only way to ever create real wealth.
Money should multiply and make babies so you can see it grow. Otherwise, you will just spend all the money you have. That full-time job won't bring you wealth. Saving won't bring you wealth. Overspending won't bring you wealth. Being scared won't bring you wealth. The only thing that will bring you true wealth is investing. A millionaire put $6 million in a suitcase and hid it in a corner in 2002, with an expectation to use it in the future after retirement. But he was unaware that inflation was slowly eroding away the value of his money. When he opened his suitcase in 2023, those papers were still the same in number, but not in value. When he went to the market with that money, he realized the value had been eaten away by inflation. What he could have bought with $6 million in 2002 now requires more than $10 million. So stashing cash is like holding on to an unused legal pad. Inflation chews away at your savings faster than you realize. You are literally losing money while trying to save it. Do the rich follow this method? Absolutely not. You lose the value of money with time, but sometimes you can actually lose money. For example, Pablo Escobar, the notorious cartel leader, was one of the richest drug lords ever known, raking in a staggering $420 million every week. His cash stacks were so massive, he splurged $2,500 monthly on rubber bands just to keep it all together. Shockingly, he wrote off 10% of his cash as gone, citing reasons like rats munching on it, water damage, or simply misplacement. Parking your money in a bank isn't much better. One of the big lies banks tell us is that our money grows in their accounts. While the numbers may increase due to interest, the actual value of our money doesn't grow at all. Inflation is rising, and bank interest rates are far from keeping up. At today's bank rates, it would take a mind-boggling 833 years to double your dough. And let's face it, you can't even snag a meager 1% in a savings account. And the cash you put into your bank accounts but don't invest in fear of loss? Banks invest with your money and they make a profit. And you just sit there waiting for reasons to withdraw what you just deposited. Commercial banks use their deposited money for their lending operations and earn high profit from interests. For instance, Wells Fargo is a renowned bank in America that makes plenty of revenue with lending activities. The bank's net interest income, the money they make from loans and mortgages, was $12.77 billion, which even beat Wall Street's expectations. Grant Cardone said in an interview, "Cash is not king, cash flow is." He suggests we invest in ourselves, like high-paying skills to boost our income, business, or assets that produce cash flow. Warren Buffett told CNBC how he emphasized a long-term perspective on stock investments and achieved a profit. Ray Dalio, a self-made billionaire and the founder of the world's largest hedge fund, said in an interview that he made plenty of profit by including diversity in investments. He suggests investing in 15 or more uncorrelated assets to minimize the risk-to-return ratio. Kylie Jenner, a young billionaire, leveraged her social media fan base to allure people to her business. Benjamin Graham, the founder of Value Investing, mentioned in an interview that his main technique is to purchase common stocks at less than their working capital value. So swapping cash for investment is a critical decision that should be backed by good research. But where should you put your money to make you richer? Where do millionaires keep their cash? Millionaires do not put their eggs in one basket. They diversify their portfolio by putting their money in different investment options. Why? When you open your wardrobe, you see a diversity of clothes. Why? Because you can't wear the same dress every day. So why do you put all your money in one place? What asset classes are most popular among millionaires? 1. Tangible assets. Ultra-high net worth individuals, or UHNWIs, understand the importance of tangible assets and distribute their funds accordingly. These super rich folks put their money into physical assets like private and commercial properties, land, gold, and sometimes even artwork. But real estate is the most popular tangible asset among the richest. 90% of millionaires invest their money in real assets. Gold is another jackpot to own. Before the 1950s, an ounce of gold cost $400, but in 2024, it soared above $2,000. Prime XBT predicts it will hit $10,000 by 2032, meaning your gold investments could quintuple in about a decade. While cash loses value, gold continues to rise. 2. Liquid assets. But millionaires are not all about snatching up real estate. Sure, real estate can bring in some sweet returns, but most millionaires, and even billionaires, are more into liquid assets, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, etc. Why? Liquid assets are like the Swiss Army knife of money management. They're handy for paying bills, acting as an emergency fund, and smoothing out financial bumps without incurring extra fees. Cash equivalents are quite popular liquid assets among millionaires. Examples include money market mutual funds, certificates of deposit, commercial paper, and treasury bills. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all times, loves treasury bills. Dividend stocks are also quite famous among millionaires. Bill Gates has over half of his $42 billion portfolio invested in 3 dividend stocks: Microsoft, Canadian National Railway, and Caterpillar. So millionaires and billionaires spread their dough across all kinds of financial goodies, including stocks, mutual funds, and alternative investments like private equity. Should we go for real estate or liquid assets? Or maybe a combination of both? What would you do? Keeping cash is so outdated now. So what to do? You have to invest where you get high returns. Mirror these millionaires' approaches, follow Warren Buffett and his invaluable investment methods, and subscribe to our channel where we tell you amazing ways to accumulate wealth. So stay curious and explore the lucrative market because many opportunities are knocking at your door.